and welcome to the Hawai'i County Committee on the Status of Women. My name is Shana Kukila, and we're here today to talk to Cheryl Rocha of North Kohala. And we want to hear from the mothers of our island because this is the Year of the Mother, Mālama Makuahine. And we want to honor those who have put their service to work. A lot of them have been mothers like Cheryl. So we thank you so much for coming today and joining us. Aloha.
Oh, you're welcome. First of all, I want to thank Kahea and Shauna for giving me the opportunity to share about North Kohala community and the involvement that I do in my community. And most of it is a volunteer because I care about our people in North Kohala. So I've been living here for 30 years now. And the reason why I came out to North Kohala was because of my husband. And I got hired with Kamehameha Schools. I was one of the pioneers that started the early childhood program. And I moved on and went into the medical field. And I just felt like you gotta cherish where you live. Yeah. Cherish cherish our community and our society. So one of my participations first was the neighborhood watch. So I did the neighborhood watch, and through this is my thing, the neighborhood watch, the safety app, safe families, safe neighborhoods. The reason I did this was because I had two friends, Lonnie and Jeff Coakley, that told we live in the same neighborhood, Aina Kea subdivision, that we need to help the police to keep our neighborhood safe. So I went on to the neighborhood watch. And through this, I met Kahea, and they started the Big Island Missing Children program. So from this whole safety thing, we made a meeting, and this is one of the first meetings that the community safety discussed. And Kahea was at this meeting, and it takes courage to come out to a strange environment, especially far away from North Kohala. And there were limited knowledge of human trafficking. I was happy that we got out the message, the importance of knowing the awareness of human trafficking. So that's my role in the community. Another important thing that I do is I'm on the Mahukona. It's a county park, Mahukona Park, and it hasn't been in use to pavilion. So there's a committee that was formed. It's called Mālama Makuahine Year. And we're working on creating a new park because families could use this park. Yeah, the socialization, the family gathering. So that's basically more like what I like to do about bringing families together and making people happy, right? And again, I'm gonna say cherish our communities and our society. So moving right along, I looked at the third, the challenges I face as a mother. And so I'm a mom and I'm also a grandma now. I just feel that modern society is different today, really different from when I raised my children and from what I see my children raising my grandchildren. You know, what we call discipline before, I could pull your ears, give you spankings, punish you, right? Never have social media. Today, that could be called abuse, right? Child abuse. So I feel I try to encourage my children to raise my grandchildren to be productive citizens in our community or wherever you at. Like I like to say this, bloom where you are planted. North Kohala has limited resources. And, you know, I feel other mothers' challenges are dealing with illegal drugs, social media, and lack of outreach programs in North Kohala. So that leads me into this part. Families and communities can better support and protect mothers by having outreach programs to educate mothers on effective communication, dealing with everyday challenges with their families, their children, and finances. Up here in North Kohala, like I said, the resources are limited. This is known as the expensive part, yeah, of the island because of the hotels, the far away distance from groceries. We have a supermarket here and it provides well, but to travel, to go shopping, to go to Costco, it's an hour. To go to Hilo, it's 2 hours. And those are the cities that provide more resources. And another thing that I wanted to share was in order to, you know, help our mothers, to protect our mothers, are providing resource for programs to encourage even like the teenagers, their children, you know, to bring back those values of respect in the household. And some teenagers mistake what they see on social media. So that's why I said modern society is different today. It's way more challenging when I raised my children and from my children raising their children. And I hear parents, most of them saying, I'm gonna take your laptop away, I'm gonna take your telephone away. But that's not the solution. The solution is sitting down and communicating with them. Communication is the most important thing to me. So that leads me into saying, I would like to see programs to encourage mothers to share their concerns and their experience and have professionals to share mental, emotional support, you know, collaborate with the school officials, like teamwork, right? Teamwork and having solutions. So my experience as like my job, I work in the medical field and I was put out of work for COVID-19. However, when I'm working, I try to demonstrate compassion. Again, communication is the key in solving concerns and problems and solutions. Yeah, to help in the workplace, how we could make it better for especially the patients, the residents, and the employees. So I just wanted to share this other picture. So Mitch Roth came to our community. Yeah, this is a picture of me with Mitch Roth and some community members. I made effort to go to this meeting. Like I invited myself just so that I could share the importance of Kohala. And I went as far as asking, besides talking about the human needs, I also said we needed a pet park. I mean, nobody expected me to say that, right? But pets are also part of family, right? And like I said, it takes guts and courage to come out and support our community, to bring these resources. And, we all know what recently happened about that girl that got kidnapped. Yeah, I tell you, I was so happy that I was able to bring Kahea out here and to share human trafficking. So I felt like, you know what, now I feel that we're safe because we share this awareness. And I discussed with Kahea maybe possible of having this. We always have this night market every first Wednesday. So maybe we can do one, maybe either January or February of 2023 to just keep it alive and do a display. And I really want to see outreach programs out here in Kohala. We really need it. Oh, I've been involved since I think was 2015, maybe. Yeah. So this community and neighborhood watch, the community police officer, his name is Dayton. I don't know if you can see that picture, Dayton. So he even had a prosecutor attend to share tips on what could be done if you need help from the prosecutor's office and any type of help pertaining to danger in your community. That's what the neighborhood watch is basically for. Yeah, helping neighbors be safe in your own neighborhood.
Yeah, and then that's good because I think that awareness makes people more likely to try it in your community, right? So
Yeah,
in other words, you're saying, don't try it over here in North Kohala because we see you. And we know that you're going to come over here and we're watching. So don't come over here. Is that correct?
yes, it's like eyes. We have eyes in our Ainake neighborhood. We're aware of each street. Yeah. We have, what do you call, okay, so there's a coordinator, and then each street has like one person, a contact. I forgot the title. Yeah. If you see something strange, I mean, don't call the coordinator or me, but you call the police immediately. So we're educating them, educating the neighbors on that. And then it extended out. You see how it extended out? Through this, I got invited from my friends to go to Hilo and be part of the Big Island missing children and awareness of human trafficking. So I was able to, like I said, bring Kahea here, and it opened up doors for more people to get involved and be aware of what is going on in your community.
Yeah, and I think that's important for others to see because, we know that other places like Puna has a little bit more, a little bit less structure. Yeah, so you got all kinds of rural communities that don't have the structure to have a neighborhood watch. But I think that it's a good idea to at least have these models so they can see, maybe they can create something that works for their community. Yeah, because we know that North Kohala, you guys get plenty of rural community too, right? So it would be good to have other neighborhood watches out there. Yeah, what you think?
Oh yes. So what happened was recently the community police officer, he started other neighborhood watches in other subdivisions and other neighborhoods in our Kohala, our North Kohala. So that really helps. And I'm sure a lot of people are aware that eyes are watching. Yeah, we may not make it obvious, but we're watching. We know, we got educated through neighborhood watch, and then we would have meetings. Yeah, gather whoever wants to come, invite anybody who wants to come. Yeah,
and I think it's important for moms to know because a lot of times dads at work, or maybe they're single parents, and they want to make sure that children are safe, and to know that their community supports them you know, because they're not always able to do these things, you know, they gotta go work, they gotta go, they're busy with their children. So they don't have that eyes. And so it's good to know that there's people out there like you, that's like the kupuna, yeah? There's these
Yeah.
eyes to watch over all the kids. Because we know that parents are busy, yeah, working and all this kind. They got to take them to daycare, they got to take them to parks, they got to take them to all these kind of activities. And so sometimes, you know, it's hard to keep the eyes on them the way that we like, yeah, especially even social media, like you said.
Yes.
I'm glad you said that.
And I'm aware, like my neighbors, I see a lot of my husband and I, once in a while, my grandchildren will be here, but I see the young children riding on their bikes up and down. I'm aware where they belong because through Neighborhood Watch. And we were trying to get speed bumps because of the speeding, but if everybody don't agree, then we cannot do those speed bumps. It's all we can do is inform everybody through social media. And one of the members of Neighborhood Watch, well, she moved away. She created a Facebook page for our neighborhood, just our Ainakea neighborhood. So anybody that wants to join can go on that Facebook page and share whatever they want to share. Mahukona has been there for the longest, like a regular public beach park. However, through the years, the pavilion is dilapidated. They closed it down. And the committee felt, if we created a group or a committee, the county would see that we're aware of what's going on. We're familiar that this needs to be taken care of. And luckily, the new Maurice Messina, he's the new director of the county parks. For the short time that he started as the new director for the county parks, he's been coming out to Mahukona and, like inspiring the committee that we're working on this. So now his deputy, Michelle Hiraishi, comes out, and we've been meeting every first Thursday of the month for the past 3 years now. And we're moving along. So I know they handed some documents to the some kind of company, like contractors to demolition the building. So we're that much in creating another happy, safe place for families to socialize and enjoy.
Oh, thank you so much, Cheryl. I tell you,
Yeah.
I have talked to a lot of moms and a lot of service providers during the year. And they're just like you. It's like, well, we try to do things because we see there's a need, and we're not going to wait for government. We're going to do it the way that best we can, so that when government comes along, we're ready to roll. You cannot wait all the time for the police or anything else. You have to do these things, and then government will come along and support, and we all come together. So I think it's beautiful the way that you have
Exactly.
really put your concerns into the community as some positive action.
Yes. I mean, this is not easy. You're just going to do this and do.
Yeah, I know.
We have to work with people that know the trails and the sacred parts of the park, and so it's in motion.
It's a real community effort when you malama the aina, and then of course when you malama the families. So
Thank you.
families and land come together, yeah. So
Yes.
it's not one without the other. So thank you so much. That's important to know. And if you have any last words, you can share.
Actually, the only last words that I want is, like point me or point whoever that we get some outreach programs for especially our teenagers. Yeah, I mean, besides the after school program, the A+ program at the elementary school, I don't see other programs for for teenagers to just hang out and just enjoy, yeah, a simple a place, or like I said, outreach programs, or um, professionals to come out and start a program where women or anybody can come and just talk story. You know, don't need to be afraid of it. And yeah, one more last thing. I just thought I share this. I got this from my mentor, Daisaku Ikeda. I found this quote. I thought this would be a positive thing to share. So, while sowing the seeds of happiness in the life of one person after another may seem like a lifelong roundabout process, it is actually the most fundamental groundwork for changing our planet as a whole. Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
it
he
is.
is a mentor of mine as well. Daisaku Ikeda is one of my mentors as well. And
Oh, you know Daisaku Ikeda?
I know him through his writing. And so
Yes.
his writing guides me and strengthens me. So thank you for sharing
Oh,
that.
thank you. Yeah, I thought, sowing the seeds is hard for mothers, anybody, right?
Well, you
Trying to
know,
give up.
I remember Daisaku Ikeda, especially giving credit to the evolution of the, the whole transformation of the Buddhist, what would you call it?
Oh, peace. Yeah.
World peace. He
Yeah.
said that mothers are the key, right?
Yes. Women. Yes. Yes.
Women and mothers. He
Yes.
puts that in the hands of the mothers because he remembers how much the mothers took care of him when he was not able to take care of himself. Mothers took care of him.
Yes.
When he was in
Yes.
jail, when everybody is in need, who comes to the aid? Mothers, right? We
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
hesitate, we don't ask for payment, we just do it. So this is how I see you.
Yes.
Those
So,
mothers.
yeah. Wow. You're right on, Shauna. So, I have this I followed this 5 eternal guidelines for the women's division. I always try to follow this, yeah. Everything begins with prayer. Advance harmoniously with our families, foster young successors, cherish our communities and society, joyfully share our experiences in faith. Oh, Dewey and Buddha blessings to you.
I tell you what, I'm not gonna take that out because that is you, and that is
Yeah.
what you believe, and that is what is we all should follow because we need to have that harmony within
Yeah.
all elements. All the people in the family needs to be in harmony. The
Yeah.
mother, the father, the children, the kupuna,
Yeah.
everything. And then in harmony with the earth. So what you said is really transformational because
Thank you.
I think we need more voices out there of these mothers and women and anyone that has that belief that things can get better and will get better. It starts with us, right? We cannot wait
Exactly.
for it to happen. It starts with us.
Yes. And believe me, I don't have a perfect family. I just wanted to share that lastly. I don't want anybody listening to this thinking, oh, I miss perfect over here. But no, I'm not. I have my flaws. We have problems, but solutions. And I communicate with my children, my grandchildren, and try to solve it. Yeah. Find
Yeah.
solutions.
And so that's why I appreciate you sharing what Sensei said, because what he says is that it all starts with us. So
Yes.
like you said before, communication starts with us to hear, to listen. We know that half of the communication process is to listen. So when we listen to the moms, when we listen to the children, and we listen to the families, we can better build our community. So thank you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Right on.
Well, thank you so much, Cheryl. That's what
Okay.
I'm really happy that you got some really good information out there for the Kohala community. I know that there is a lot more work to do, but I appreciate your efforts so far because it sounds like you folks are moving along with a lot of good things out there that we can also learn from other communities. Yeah. And so I don't know when the next time I'll be out in your area, but I
Okay.
send you my aloha from Hilo.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you sharing also about human trafficking and the efforts that you have done with Kahea of our committee. She has done a lot to champion that effort. And we want to make sure that those out there who would like to harm our families and our children, that you are being observed and someone will tell on you. You
Yeah.
will be caught one day. So please do not come to our communities if you do not come here in good intention.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes,
Karma is real.
yes. Karma is real, exactly. Yeah.
But
It
thank you
is.
so much for sharing, Cheryl.
Okay, I really appreciate that, and I so heartfelt appreciation for both you and Kahea.
Thank you so much. Ahui ho. Aloha.
Aloha, aloha. Take care.